It is 92.7 Super FM. You're listening to the Super Breakfast Show, and it's time for Family Matters. Today, we're talking about a matter that concerns us as a family, individually and collectively, because it affects us all directly or indirectly. If it doesn't affect you directly, by one side or the other in the corner, it's going to reach you.
Because we have single Pringles in the house as well. And some of these conversations need to be had beforehand.
Yes. And we also have people who are married that are in the situation right now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I saw a story. I'll tell you about it when we actually tell the story. The number to call through the show is 0705-6900927. 0705-6900927. You can also call 0802-502-7711. And we're available on WhatsApp at 0705-6900927. To the matters arising, what is the issue today?
Okay, this message was sent to us and it goes thus. I've been talking to this girl and I really got to like her. She has a lot of qualities that appeal to me. But when I finally got to meet her, Chioma, gift, she has a horrible odor.
Sorry, what?
I had to hurriedly leave her. And since then, I have not been even picking her calls. My friends say that I should help her change. But to me, if at that age, she hasn't fixed that, what's the point? Why do I need to get into a relationship with her? Please, I'll be listening, and I want to know what you think.
If you don't know, she has read it, but let me tell you it. He has been hanging out or speaking to this girl and he really got to like her. He's saying that she has qualities that appeal to him. But when he finally got to meet her in person, he says she has a very horrible odor. And he was so bad that he hurriedly had to leave her. And since then, he's not been picking her calls. Now, his friends are saying, help her to change. But for him, if at her age
she hasn't fixed her body odor,
what's the point?
What's the point?
And he's asking what we think. Family members. Upon further questioning, he said she's 27 years of age. He also said that, because I was asking, is this a mouth odor? He said she just oozed. That she walked into the space and he couldn't breathe. And then he basically just he did what we women do sometimes, call a last minute emergency.
Oh my God, sorry, I need to leave, my mom is calling me.
He said he paid for their lunch. Yes, he said he paid for the lunch, but he had to hurriedly leave.
Because
it's like, where do you want to ask this question from? Again, it's a sensitive issue.
Quite.
Very sensitive. If at 27, and he does have an argument that if at 27, you are such an older...
Going to, first of all, blame everybody that knows her.
Wait,
it's hard. See, I've come to realize that if you can just say it and maybe the relationship will end there. Say it for the good of the person. Guess what? In the future, the person would absolutely love that you said that to them. Now, I something similar happened when I was in secondary school, and it took me 3 years to actually tell this person. But I had to, because I knew that just maybe when we moved to so coincidentally, she's my namesake. We were in secondary school together, but she just had this mouth odor. She didn't have body odor. It was just her mouth. Her mouth was it was stinking. Every single time she opens her mouth, everyone's like gasping for breath. First year, second year, third year, about to write our GCSE, junior secondary school examination. And a day to the final exams, I go to her, I'm like, hi, Gift, there's something I've been meaning to tell you since we're in first GSS1. And she goes, what is it? I said, your mouth is smelling. And she goes, huh? I said, yes, your mouth sort of smells. She's like, how bad? And I'm like, it's very bad. She's like, why didn't you tell me since? I said, I didn't know how to tell you.
It's a how-to.
Exactly, I didn't know how to tell you. And I thought that maybe we would not be friends anymore if I told you, or you just stop talking to me. And she goes, oh no, and I asked, okay, how do you brush your teeth? She's not showing me, I just brush my teeth normally. I'm like, do you brush your tongue? And she asked the question. do people brush their tongue? I'm like, okay, now that's where this is. You have to scrub your tongue when you brush your teeth. And she goes, okay, all right, thank you very much. She goes home. The next day, I tell you, she came to me and she was talking and she was like, "Kids, is this?" I don't know, it's not. So that was just what she needed to do, to brush her tongue. So imagine I told her like 2 years before, all the people that may have walked out on her from being friends with her would have not done that. So I've come to realize that, see, if you are my friend and I'm close to you, if it's to write you a message, if I can't, now we have WhatsApp, at least you can be in one part of the country and send that message, or one part of Lagos and the other person's in the other end.
I would rather not do that too. I would rather not
say it.
No. I'd rather not send you a message from afar.
Some people cannot stand
having
that conversation with you.
It's worse to have that conversation behind them. Like over the phone. A lot of information can be misconstrued. So the way that you say it might be reinterpreted another way. And that's a problem. So first of all, is this, in your opinion, grounds for someone to walk away from a potential love?
You are asking that question.
Yes, it's a genuine question because...
Genuine.
Yes, I'm asking this genuinely because I realize that it's possible for you to... What's the word I would use? It's possible for you to... I feel like there might be help. There can be help.
Oh, yeah, of course. But it's you know how you put mouth odor, someone that cannot cook, or body odor, someone that can't cook, or
you can't put you on the same table.
No. Like, you know how they always do this? Pick one. Everybody always says mouth odor, but I'm not interested. That's like the one that people don't pick. They'll rather say, I rather prefer someone that doesn't cook than someone that has body odor.
Because they're two different, again.
That's why I said that sometimes they always pair these things together, and one that has never been picked is the one that has body odor or mouth odor, that has never been picked, that, okay, I can deal with this. A lot of people cannot deal with, because you go everywhere with this person. You literally, you want to not take your wife or your husband to a party because he or she has body odor.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so these are the things. A lot of people would rather shy away from it and not even indulge. So guess what? The way that you smell just makes it seem as though, you are unhygienic. And if you meet someone, that's why he had to use that phrase, that if she cannot fix this up until now,
why am I the one that wants to help her?
So it's like, you are old enough to know when you are smelling.
But the thing is,
do people know that they smell?
Exactly. I was just hold on. Listen.
Do people know that they smell? I was
just about to say, I feel like some people don't know.
Like genuinely don't know.
Yes. I've dealt with someone who had such an odor, and it was more than one reason. Besides the hygiene, the soap she was using in itself had its own very poignant smell, and it just didn't. Do you know? And this is my finding. Do you know that just because a perfume is like really amazing doesn't mean it will smell good on you?
Yeah,
because your skin has your own body smell from another person.
Exactly.
So it might augur well with one person's skin and not augur well with the
you.
Other. We should ask the doctor when we come
if perfumes can be the cause of this, or the odor and
about people's body skin smell. Your skin might smell different, will smell different from the next person. Now back to the issue. He really likes her. They're already talking. The talking is beginning to bring fruits.
She's a great persona. She has a great persona.
She has a lot of qualities that appeal to him. But when he finally got to meet her, he says she has a horrible odor. He said he hurriedly had to leave. And then since then, he's not been picking her calls. And his friends are saying, help her change.
You have such good friends, if you ask me.
Because
you have such good friends. So you can help her change. Because
can you?
To a large extent, I think you can.
Okay.
If she's open to changing.
So it's many things. She's 27.
Her friends are not nice.
She's 27.
But does she have friends though? Maybe she doesn't even have a lot of friends growing up.
And maybe the ones she has are the ones that don't again, it's a hard conversation to have. In your opinion, what do you think this young lady should do?
Or the young man in question?
Sorry, the young man in question. How do you think? I think my real first question should be, how do you go about telling someone that they have an odor?
Especially
whether it is body odor
interest.
or it is mouth odor, or especially even I saw a video, which is coincidental, but I saw a video a few days ago, and this young lady, and that's another thing we should talk to the doctor about. She did a video and she said, I'm going to be vulnerable with everyone. I know you say all sorts of things about me and all of that, and I don't care, but I just needed to be vulnerable. And she said she was going through depression, and for well over a year, she didn't brush her teeth. Yeah, she's married. She has children. Okay. She said for well over a year. She said she couldn't tell, it was more than a year. She does not want to mention how long it was for. So it must be well over a year. She said, I didn't brush my teeth. When she showed us the situation of her teeth,
it was done.
Say, think about 4 in front falling off. Literally, she has at least 3 to 4 gaps from teeth that fell off. Not to talk about the rot inside, at the top,
the gum
all
was she
over.
Eating?
Of course, she was eating. She should be alive up till now. But she said it was because of depression. She was going through depression, because depression does different things to different people. And I'm just using that as an example that some people, I don't know, this 27-year-old girl, that would definitely not be her case. But there are reasons. And I hope that this conversation would allow this guy to see that you might be able to help her. And, people are going through this as well. So please feel free to call us if you know people or someone who's dealt with body odor and you have helped them out of it, or you've been able to at least call their attention to it. Please go ahead and call us.
Or you have been that person.
Or you have been that person.
Because yes, we also want to hear from the person who has experienced it before and how they were able to get out of it. Who told you? How did they tell you?
Yes.
What was your reaction?
You can use a pseudonym. So when you call in whoever you are, even if we know who you are, we'll be asking you what's your name, so you can use whatever name pleases you. We're trying to get help, not just for you, not just for the guy in this picture, but for anyone else who may be listening, or who knows someone who they've been thinking about how to tell about this. It's a very serious issue, so we're not taking it any lightly
at all. 0705 6900927 is the number to call us on. 0705 6900927, or you can call us on 0802 502 7711. 0802 502 7711 is yet another number to call us on. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Your program up. Yeah.
Oh, great to have you on the show. What is your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, Suppose I'm calling from Festac.
Suppose from Festac. Okay.
The conversation you are saying, I had such experience some time ago. Okay.
All right.
A friend of mine. So what I did was I didn't really tell him directly. I just brought him some deodorant and some stuff like that. Gradually.
Okay.
So most people, when you try telling them, they feel so embarrassed, and it might cause enmity.
Rift.
You understand? Some people don't really understand it. That look, this guy is trying to help. Most people will know about it, and they will just act like it's nothing. Just face it only you. Things like that. So thanks, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
But then if you tell a friend or you buy something for a friend, would they be able to keep up with it? Do they know what it is? Do they know why you are buying it? Because that's another reason.
We used to do that in secondary school. They'll tell you when there's Valentine, somebody that has body odor, they'll buy them body spray. Somebody that has mouth odor, they'll buy you toothpaste and toothbrush. Somebody that has a very dry skin or flappy, scaly, flaky. That's it. flaky white, skin, they buy you Vaseline. But that was, and even then, you can't promise that they understood the message.
Right.
Right.
You could have bought your friend a perfume, and oh my God, because people buy other people perfumes that don't have body odor.
I know
because I love perfumes. So
I know someone who has said to me, because one time, so she was a help to somebody that I knew, and I noticed that she had a certain smell, and then I called her and I spoke to her and I said to her, oh, hi darling, what do you use? And I started with questions like that. Oh, what perfume do you use? What soap do you use? And all of that. And she explained to me that she doesn't use any body spray.
Okay.
At all. She doesn't use anything other than body cream and soap. And I was like, why not? She said she doesn't like it. And I thought that was interesting. But I used the opportunity because I could talk to her. She's in that space where she would, again, there was a subordinate sort of, situation. In that case, that person would most likely get to listen to you.
Now, there is a skin condition that is called seborrheic dermatitis. And it would interest you to know. I know someone that actually has it. That one thing that would make the Melissaria yeast even come out a little more is fragrance. So, I mean, some people are using some type of fragrance and the doctor says, stop using fragrance at all.
Yes.
You cannot stop using fragrance at all. You have to use maybe a type that has a particular or doesn't have a particular additives to it or a particular ingredient in it. So sometimes, like you said,
it's like bathing soap. Like some people, like I can't use antiseptic anything.
I cannot.
If I get an infection straight up, we're twins.
We're literally like,
I can't
all
use
the antiseptics.
That. I can't.
Trash. But to me, to my skin,
if I have any irritation whatsoever on my skin, the best thing for me to use is something that has the 5.5 pH.
Exfoliating. Now,
not even there are different types. There's the children one, there's the adult one. So I would use that if I need to cure something by any chance. If I have any irritation on my skin, that would be the safest soap or liquid wash or whatever to use. And it has cream as well. So that's for someone like me.
Because you have to stay moisturized.
Sensitive. Yes.
You have to. And
exactly.
You see the antibacterial, all of that, antiseptic. It worsens my
for
skin.
some people. So you see, everyone has a different kind of skin. So you might want to, this is another reason I can't wait to talk to the doctor on the other side of this. Because this is another reason you probably want to find out out the situation with her. Again, another thing is that if you're brought up in a certain home, there might be a smell that's normal to you guys because that's where you were brought up, and so you don't realize that smell is not a great smell. It's an odor, and odor doesn't have to be bad, but it's a bad odor. Better put it that way. And because of that, you might just think that this is how people smell, and some people go out of their way not to smell like, oh, they have money, but that's how your reasoning would be. Or the sanitization generally, the way that your hygiene is, that you're following the hygiene that was taught to you, or you watched your siblings, or you watched your parents.
Having your bath twice a day, all of that. Some people don't. Some people don't. Some
people have their bath with, there's a way that they have their bath that might not actually scrub out the dirt from their body.
True.
And that's how they have been brought up. So that's the only way they know.
I remember at was he 8 or 9? I think I wasn't 10 yet. And of course, I mean, I was having my bath by myself at this age because, yes, I'm a big girl and all of that. My dad used to have a bath for me when I was young, up until my mom also. But my dad literally, I walked past my dad a certain day, and my dad is someone that is big on smell. See, there's nothing. My dad and my mom, their nostrils, once there's something, but I took it actually. I could tell when something is burning. I could tell the food that you're making and the spice that you're using when I smell it, if I've ever perceived it before. I went to a party and I was like, oh, you use coriander here? And the guy looked at me and said, how did you know coriander is in there? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, like I have that nose. So I took that from my mom and my dad. But when I was 7, 8, I was passing by my dad. My dad smelled something. My dad said, young lady, come here. I think I was almost 10. I said, Daddy, what happened? He said, I don't like what I'm smelling. I said, I don't understand. What are you smelling? I said, yeah, bathroom straight. And my dad took me to the bathroom at 10 and scrubbed my body. He said, have your bath well. And since then, you see hard sponge. and me were like 5 and
No
6.
hard sponge. I cannot. You want to scrub off?
No, see, I don't feel like I've had a bath if I haven't scrubbed my body, and that's why I like exfoliating soap and creams. And I'm exfoliating. I'm cleansing.
Some of us
my
are a little
skin.
sensitive. We cannot keep up with.
I
If we
have
do
to do
that
that.
too much,
I have
it's
to do
another
that.
something.
I have to do that.
Somebody says, Gabriel, thank you for your message. He says, my name is Gabriel from Badagry. I once dated a girl and her mouth odor was evil, I tell you. He says it was unbearable. Like when you kiss her, you can taste it.
Gabriel.
That was
Gabriel.
Okay, he says,
TMI.
well, I told her and I found out she brushed her teeth without scrubbing her tongue.
Boom!
Boom, he said.
That's the same thing that
Problem
happened
solved
with my
and the
friend.
kisses were sweet since then.
Gabriel.
Lol.
You see, that's the same thing that happened with my
Lol.
friend in secondary school.
Yes.
She didn't know that she should wash her tongue. Some people forget. They don't think that your mouth, if your gum, everywhere you wash it.
Remember through this conversation that our goal is to get help for this guy and anybody else who's listening. We're not making light of the situation at all. If you're just joining us, a quick update onto what we're talking about. This guy sent us a message saying, I've been talking to this girl and I really got to like her. She has a lot of qualities that appeal to me. But when I finally got to meet her, Chioma, gift, she has a horrible odor. I had to hurriedly leave her. Since then, I have not even been picking her calls. My friends say I should help her change. But to me, if at her age she has not fixed that, what's the point? Why do I need to bother? What do you think? And
Now,
that's the
even with
conversation.
the age, like we
She's
had
27,
we've asked a
yes.
couple of questions. Does this person even know that they smell? Is it just what is their natural smell? What
Could it also be something that they're
think
eating?
it is? Or they're not doing?
Sometimes
Or something
it's,
they're doing.
sometimes it's your diet, I think. Yes. I've heard that before. Again, Doc is going to answer all these questions and many more because I would really like to know more about it from a health point of view.
If there's a medical condition
But how can you help this person? I have seen people, and I think that one of the ways that I've helped people in the past is not just go and buy them things.
Body spray.
I'm very up for buy them body spray, but if you're going to buy them body spray, buy them soap as well. Yeah. No, because sometimes, because again, the damage has been done to a large extent. So you have to exfoliate first. There's one particular soap I'm not going to mention, but it has this exfoliating effect as well.
Agent,
And it does the work. And I see it's not the most expensive like, a lot of these others are, but it does the work. So you need to change. So you need
you can even do a
from the soap.
DIY body scrub.
You're telling me DIY. I don't go far. Have you not heard about the thing they do where they get lemon and you rub it on the armpit and for a few minutes and then you wash off. You take
you
your
can
bath.
actually do that.
Yes. So there are many
You
things.
use brown sugar, some maybe some cinnamon, some maybe honey, some lemon, aloe vera. Mix all of that and scrub your body first to peel off all of the first layer. No, not peel off the first layer of the skin. But at least just exfoliate.
And buy yourself a good sponge. Even if it's the gloves. I know that the gloves are not hard enough for some people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is not
You
that.
didn't need-
Why did you think it was you I was talking to?
Because I had earlier mentioned that I would not use a soft sponge. I don't feel like I've had my bath.
There are different types of gloves. Some of them are harder than others.
Oh, really? Okay.
Please call us so let me not be put into trouble. But seriously, if you have had the situation or you know someone who's had the situation, please do call us. We're trying to look for help for this person. And we have like a couple minutes more before we have to go. So do call and let us know what you are thinking.
All right. 0705-6900-927. That is the number to call, or you can send us a WhatsApp message on that same number, 0705-6900-927. Alternatively, you can call the number 0802-502-7711, 0802-502-7711. You can send us a text as well, 0903-714-2798.
Someone's calling us. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Kindly turn off your radio set so that we can have a smooth conversation.
I'm trying to leave the place now.
Fantastic. Thank you
you.
so much. So what is your name?
Yes, please.
Perfect. What is your
my
name?
name is Sage. I'm calling from Odour.
Sage from Odour. All right, Sage.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? How do you think we can help this family member of ours?
Well, actually, it happened to me that I met a girl like that.
Okay.
Actually, I met her in the evening. So I talked and we later we were together and we dated kind of. I realized she smelled. So I'd be like, I had to tell her categorically, but I just have to give her some days, like, into the relationship kind of. So I told her, like, I don't really hide it. I'll just tell you. I don't care how you wanna see. And I think that really helped her because the way I said it, I think she does not even know because the way I said it, I just told her like, you don't use person, don't you know how they just roll on and all that. I did it. I said it. She was angry, but nothing to do with it. So later. And I realized gradually, smell is growing.
There were changes.
Yeah, there were changes.
Were you still dating her at the time?
Yes, in fact, I still do her now.
Okay. Oh, that is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. I mean, you can definitely help somebody out there who may be going through something similar. Yeah. But the way that you said it, Sage, I will headbutt you. You're very harsh. But thank you. I'm even glad that she didn't even walk away. Yeah, because people could walk away from all of that. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Hey, but you guys did something. I was waiting for the number thing. But you didn't drop it. I'm listening to your station for the first time.
We've been dropping the number even before we even started the conversation.
When I joined the conversation.
Oh, when you joined,
I apologize.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Sage.
So,
sorry, don't be angry. We'll not do it again.
Thank
Daddy.
you. And this is the first time you're calling. Thank you so much, Sage.
Please save the number.
Save it now. Save it. Super FM.
All right. That is so sweet.
We're going to call the numbers again. 0705
even as we're wrapping up
69000927. That is the number to call us on, or send us a WhatsApp message on that same number, 0705 69000927, or you can call us on 0802 502 7711, 0802 502 7711. That is the number you can also.
We're going to take one last call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
What's
you
your
loud
name,
and clear.
Yeah, I am actually calling to protest. But thank God, the last caller spoke my mind. You guys are not doing well. I'm sorry, you are doing well, but with the calling of that number, you are not doing well. I have to listen now, carefully, because somebody protested.
Is it too fast?
It's too fast.
Oh.
They are telling you British. Calm down.
Don't be angry, brother. Don't be angry. We will like you. Don't be anger. We are very sorry. You were very angry. Hey, they said there's a program that we did. Translation.
He wanted to be a part of it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Emma Benusi,
I think
are you Wazobia?
Now, I got to tell you, sir. See, let me tell you. If you just allow me to add, there are so many things I've discussed. I will talk all of them at a time, but let me just talk this one and just go.
Okay.
See, this thing you do on this super radio station is beautiful.
Oh.
I've not had it in this version, radio in Nigeria. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm a mature person. I'm over 45.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
see, I teach online. I'm a pastor too. I do ministry. I do business. I write contents. What you guys talk with your mouth. I was listening to your program yesterday evening where you were talking about one man that wrote something about his wife not wanting them to have a particular house girl that was outspoken and she left.
Oh,
and
yes.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't have to call it. When I didn't call, I didn't get angry because, in fact, the thing I know reason I'm rich, you guys were just... I was just shaking my head in this country. You guys bless us. Me. It's me that is talking. Only what talking my name. I'm in Lagos now. I do geological related. Sorry, I'm not supposed to advertise. But
did you say Oluwatonic or Oluwatobi?
Oluwatoyin. Okay.
Oluwatoyin.
I do business, so I stay in Abuja and I stay in Lagos too. Like I have a partner. Sorry, we are trying our best, so God is helping us.
God bless you and be good to you. Thank you so much for the love.
Thank you so much.
Wait, let me drop this.
Okay.
This guy that spoke last did well. Like, I tell, if I am with a lady I'm trying to know and it's not nice, it's better to spill it out and bet her than to try to manage it. If you manage it, at the end of the day, it will spoil. Meanwhile, the guy said he's still with that lady that he helped. You don't know what he would have done to appreciate him without his knowledge for that thing he did. So thank you so much. It is an honor to have your number. I'll be calling.
Thank you so much, Tony. That made me smile. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Oluwatoyin
We are over
like a
time
father
on our show, but you know what? I appreciate this. Because we have to go over to the other side. In fact, you know what? Let's just make it all come together. We're going to be calling Doc any minute now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
You guys got it.
Happiness.
I've got it today.
Happiness.
You have been running.
No, I'm not running. I'm here on the morning show. I'm here.
Today, I didn't get
Hello, Happiness. Can you hear us?
here today. I say I'm going to listen from morning till night. I will see the show that you are covering.
Happiness is one of our OGs first started calling since we opened Super FM. But Happiness, I have Chioma BBB also in the building.
Hi, Happiness.
Yes,
Hi.
I'm sure you want to listen to her.
Thank you so much for calling us.
You talk Gita Goddess and come to morning show.
What can I say? Is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my sight. Thank you.
How are you doing now?
Very well, thank you. Well.
I just let me call to hear your voice.
Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you so much, Happiness. Thank you so much for calling.
All right. Oh, thank you very much, Happiness. And from there on, we're literally going to the next.
The link.
Yeah, we're just linking it up
to the health and wellness.
At this point, the doctor needs to get on this conversation. Let's just, continue from where we